my name is Rahul, and I'm somehow responsible for bringing these two together. I'm getting a little bit of stage fright now because I didn't actually picture all of this happening. So, yes, I've known Tristan and Alyssa since early days of college at Swarthmore, but we became friends at very different times. Tristan and I were friends since freshman year, lost touch for a little bit in the middle, became friends again, I think, when we came back college senior year. And Alyssa and I were friends, became friends junior year. We were studying abroad in Grenoble. And we became friends pretty quickly, given that I like tall people with a good sense of humor. And one of my strongest memories of being in France is walking around with Alyssa and some other friends and talking about Al Gore's documentary on global warming. And I said that, if the ice caps melted and the cities were flooded, Alyssa would probably survive. And she got really indignant and said, hey, that's a tall joke. And I said, no, it's just because you live in an apartment building and the rest of us are living in houses. I think it was going back to fall of senior year. I've been trying to recollect all this in the past couple of months and write it down when I was on the plane. And Tristan and I were hanging out on a Saturday night having beers. And he mentioned, he fancied a certain friend of mine. And I said, who? And he said it was Alyssa. And so we started talking about it. And I said, okay, let me try to arrange something. And Alyssa, myself, and other students of the study abroad program in France, we used to get together for dinner every Sunday at Charcoal's, or cafeteria. So I told Tristan to come by one evening. And, we were sitting around at dinner. And Tristan walks by, seems like a coincidence, and I invited to join us for dinner. And after a while, everyone else starts to drift off, and when it was just me, Tristan, and Alyssa, I got up to leave, and I said, hey, you guys should sit down and talk some more. So they did, and later that evening, Alyssa and I were talking on the phone, and she said, was that some kind of a setup? I said, no, of course not. Why? Would you be interested if it were a setup? She said, well, this seems kind of nice. So it wasn't the biggest endorsement, Tristan, but I figured out. So then the next time, I think I was hanging out another Saturday night with some friends. I invited both of them, and without telling each one, the other one was showing up. And they, introduced them again. They talked, they hit it off, and they started dating soon after. And it's been most of my senior year of college after that. I think is pretty strongly involved with both of them in terms of all of my memories of, we used to watch movies in the LRC movie room, hanging out on Parish Beach, having meals together, graduation, all of that. All of my life that year is really connected with both of them and seeing them grow closer together. And just watching, the relationship get stronger and stronger. And when graduation came and we were all going off in different directions, I was really happy to see, you guys going to Belgium and managing that and hearing about it, even though I didn't manage to visit, but just talking over Skype and seeing the photos and seeing your lives kind of building together. And even after that, when Alyssa, you went to UCLA and Tristan went out to Cornell, seeing you guys manage to hold all that together and keep the relationship going long distance across the country was pretty great for me to see. And I was really thrilled to see both of you be reunited in the same city again after a while. I'm sure you guys have tried to forget this, and most people here don't know this, but when Tristan and Alyssa first started dating, I would joke around that if they ever got married, I would get the first child. And started off on the grandkids theme already. Most people thought, when I tell them this, they think I get to name the first child, and it's more of a Rumpelstiltskin type story. And when I first used to joke around about this, Tristan and Alyssa would say, yeah, sure, because I guess they figured, they're not thinking of getting married yet, it's many years down the line, whatever. So I'm just sure to say, I'm still planning on collecting. I guess we've all gone through our own adventures of love and our own stories of heartbreak. And one of my favorite poems is In Blackwater Woods by Mary Oliver. And the last couple of lines are, to live in this world, you must be able to do three things. To love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones knowing your own life depends upon it, and when the time comes to let it go, to let it go. I think the odds of finding your soulmate are always low. So most of the time, we're falling in love and starting things, and then they end and we have to pick ourselves up and move on. And it's not an easy task to go through life, thinking of each relationship as a learning step, to prepare you for the final one, as much as your elders and betters advise you so. So I think the amazing thing about Tristan and Alyssa is that they found each other in college about 5.5 years ago, managed to hold each other close through thick and thin, held on to their relationship across cities and continents, and never let go. And to see them arrive at this point in their lives, and to share in their happiness is going to be one of the greatest memories of my life, and I know it's going to be the same for many of you here. Tristan, Alyssa, you guys give me hope, and you guys are a great sign of love and beauty in the world. And I hope you never let go, and I wish you a long and happy marriage. To Tristan and Alyssa.